This video is sponsored by AppMaker. AppMaker is a WordPress plugin that converts WooCommerce website to mobile app. The mobile app builder helps you create native Android and iOS mobile application. Get an opportunity to grab 30% off by being the first 200 signups. Get the link in the description. Hello and hi, welcome back to Educate WordPress, where we talk everything and all about WordPress. I'm Aisha, and in this video we'll be talking about the WooCommerce currency switcher. So in the previous video, we had seen how you can add two currencies and how you can implement that in your website. So today we'll be talking more about the settings, and also we'll be unlocking a premium plugin. So the Woox plugin, or the WooCommerce Currency Switcher plugin, is a free plugin that's available in the plugin dashboard. So this plugin has some limitations in the free version. So we're going to add a premium plugin. So the features are pretty much the same. In fact, we can add multiple currencies in the premium plugin. We're going to go to the plugin section and we're going to add a plugin. So when you can buy the plugin at Code Canyon, you can see the link and you can just search for the Woox plugin Pro version and unlock the plugin and get for your website. So I'm just going to install this plugin. So before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe as we come up with videos on WooCommerce and WordPress every now and then to get your website performance up and top. So once the plugin is installed, you can just go back to the plugin installer, or you can go to the WooCommerce and go to the settings. Then you will be able to see the currency switcher option here. So when you just click onto the currency, you will be taken into a new version where you can add multiple currencies and other features. So when you're in the currency dashboard, you will be able to see the activate option. So this is the option where you activate the plugin. So if you have just activated this plugin, you can see this in your website. So here there will be default currencies that you already have in your website, and another currency that you want to add, or that will be initialized by them. So you can just edit it or add it or anything. So it's just simple as that. So here you will be able to see the flag. You can assign the flag by clicking onto the flag option right here and select the flag. So this will be the flag that will be assigned. Then here is the symbol option. Then there's a position where the symbol will be available right next to the price, the number, everything. So and also this is the primary currency. If you just click onto this, whichever currency is there, that will be the primary currency. Then you can also see the price or the exchange rate that's for the plugin, which in here it means 1 USD cost like 74 INR. So that's the rate right there. So if you want to update it regularly, you can just click on to this option and this will be updated. Then there is separators, the comma separators, and also how it will be visible and everything is also there. And the description you can add that. So here this is already given, so that's just about that. But if you want to add another currency, you can just click onto the append currency right here, and here you can add a new currency. Let's say I'm going to add a new currency, which is euro. So you need a code, you need a currency code. So for that, you can just go to this option where you can see the wiki active codes, and in the Wikipedia, you'll be able to see the currency that's available. So these are the currencies and these are the countries and locations where those currencies are used. So you can just go right here. So here you can see there's a euro, and you can this is the code that we are going to use. You can just copy it and paste it right here. So that's the currency. Then for the symbol, you can choose the symbol right here, whichever the symbol is, you can just select. And also this is where the position comes in, and you can just click onto the update all rates. Then you will be seeing how the currencies are loaded and everything. So right here you can also choose where the currencies are seen, how it's left or right, and everything will be there. And it's just the same process. I'm going to add the flag as well, so that this helps in making the UI better and everything. So I'm going to add another currency as well. So that will be easy to navigate in our website. So I've added two more currencies. So here you can see there are four currencies, and we're going to see it how it is visible in our website. So also there's an option of choosing how it will be visible on your website. You can just click onto the this option right here, and you can see how you want to style it. There are different styles. There are flag only options, DDS click drop down list, choosing drop down list, etc. So you can just test it out, and whichever works for your UI website, that'll be great. So I'm just going to save this, and we're going to go to my store. So we are in our store, and here you will be able to see there is a primary currency which is INR. So I'm going to change it into USD. So you can see the real time changes. So here the prices are changed into US dollars, and when I change it to euros, again the price of the product will also be changing according to whichever we are giving. So this is the main part of the video. So where we explained how you can add a new currency and how you can implement that in your website. So we're going to go a little more deeper into the settings. So here you can also see options. You can choose which is a welcome currency. So in this case, I'm going to use USD, and also the currency aggregator, which the exchange rates are fixed. Then how you want to store the currencies as a transit, mean cached, Redis, PSP. So you can just keep it as default. And if you want to auto update the rate, you can do that. So it's better to do it daily. So you can exchange the currency rates and everything. And also you can add custom currency symbol for certain currencies, or like that symbolizes your store, and the currency format, price without cents, and everything you can do it right here. So these are some basic settings if you want to show currency symbols, if you want to show the price and everything. And also if you want to show price info icon, if you want to hover over the product, if you want to do that, you can also show that. So I'll just show you what happens if I just click, if I just activate the show price info icon. So I have just updated that, and when I go to my website, right here there'll be an I button, as you can see, and here you'll be able to see in US dollars it's $48, then INR GBP prices will be shown according to it. So if you want to activate this, if you are a worldwide shipping website, it'll be of great use. And if you have if you have a very less number of currencies, and that's one setting that we had to cover. And then we have the approximate amount and approximate price that should be shown in the checkout page of the currency. You can also do that. That's another thing. And then we have some advanced settings where you can enable the multiple currency if the customers will pay using a selected currency, not the default currency. So even if they see a price in INR, they still have to pay it in dollars. The final checkout price will be in dollars. So that's if multiple currencies are not allowed, that's going to happen. So you can just click onto the yes option right here, and then if you want to fix price rule for each product, like some products you don't want it to be selling in the in, like, let's say dollar, or if you want to have a fixed amount in coupon, like maybe if you are giving a flat rate coupon of, let's say, $10, so when it converts to INR or euro, the value will change. So if to avoid that, you can also tick on to this. If you want to activate this option, if you want to maybe give a coupon that's diverse. So that's another thing that we had. And there are some GeoIP options. In the GeoIP, there are certain countries that use US dollars. So you can, for US, it's United States, use the US dollars. Then there are some countries. So you can just go to this site, go to the Wikipedia page, and add all of these countries right here, and create the GeoIP rule. So whenever customer is taken when you have a website that locates the GeoIP of your customers, you can opt for this, and when the customer is from that particular location, the currency will be automatically changed. So you can do that. So here it's India, and there are multiple other options that you can use right here. So that's about the GeoIP. So next we have the designer, where you can design your drop down list or whichever switcher. So in our website we have the switcher that we have used. So if you want to customize it, you can just click on to the create and edit this. So if you are just taking it right there, you can customize it however you want. Like the width, the scale, and everything can be chosen right in the section. So flag height and everything, if you want to reduce it, and all of this things will be right here. And you can just copy the shortcode that's provided and just copy and paste it into the widget. And also there are side options. So when you just go to the side, you can enable or disable the side currency switcher on your site. So if you want to enable a side currency switcher, which will look like this, it will pop up where you can change the currency. So that's better not to use if you are using it. And this is pretty much it about the WooCommerce currency switcher. And another thing I missed is how you can add this in your WooCommerce currency switcher, how you can add it in your sidebar. So for that, you can just go to the customize option. And in the customize option, you can probably see the widget right here. So either it's a sidebar or it's a widget, but you can go to the widget, and here there's a WooCommerce sidebar, right? So here you'll be able to see which are the widgets that you have been used. So with the WordPress 5.8 update, you can customize it completely. Your widgets can be completely customized. So here you will be able to see the WooCommerce currency switcher widget that's available. So this automatically comes with the plugin. So what you have to do is you can just click onto the ad block section and search for currency. And here you will be able to see the currency switcher, currency rates, and currency converter. So here in the currency rate, you can see different rates. For $1, what's the rate for the INR, and also for the currency converter, you can add a real-time converter on your website. So if you want that, you can use that. But we have used this currency switcher block, and we have just added right here. So here you can also choose the width, position, and everything. So that's another thing. So once done, you can just click onto the publish, and voila, this is your website and this is your currency switcher. So you can edit the title as well. I just forgot to do that, but yeah, that's it. So that's all about WooCommerce currency switcher. I hope this video helped you, and this is a great way to use a currency switcher when you have a worldwide shipping website where you can ship to different countries, and also if their currencies are different, so you can use this all the time. So that's it. That's all about today. We'll see you in another video. Bye.